There we go. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We are going to get started on our weekly industry update. Got a lot going on. And I just got off of our growth call, so I have some interesting news to and some positive news to give to you regarding kind of the changes that we're seeing and also how it actually translated into or how these changes, how they've affected us, some agents. And so they got some numbers because they interviewed or they surveyed 3,000 of the coaching clients at KW and are seeing like what the effects of these changes are with those 3,000 agents. And I think will be really interesting to see what those numbers look like. And I'm really excited to share it with you because it is positive. So let's go ahead and jump in. So this week, so first off, let me start by saying, let's always keep in mind TCPA compliance. We want to make sure that you guys are calling folks in a TCPA compliant way because we don't want to get fines or anything like that, right? All right, in LA County, let us look at in LA County, our for sale properties are up 4.6% over last month. Properties are actually on the market or have been on the market and are active. And then as compared to last year, up 47.3%. So as you guys can see, inventory has increased almost 50% over last year. That is significant, right? Sold properties have gone down 6.6% over last month. However, it is still up 1% over last year. So in LA County, we are still in the green, in the positive for properties that have actually closed escrow over last year, okay? Pendants are down 2.8% over last month, up 2% over last year, same time frame in August, and up 2.6% overall as compared to last year. So in LA County, we are still out of all of our three major sales trends. We are 3 for 3, right? In the green, moving in the right direction. So that's good. Barely hanging on the sold, right? And the sold and the pendants. And that is because, you know, overall sales are down. However, in LA County, we are still holding strong. So that is definitely a good sign. New inventory, new listings in LA County are down 13.1% over last month, up 4.3% over last year, same time frame in August, and up 16.5% overall. So we are seeing new listing inventory holding strong in LA County and actually in most of the counties, which we desperately need more inventory so that we can really bring supply and demand into alignment. Because as you guys will see in our absorption rates, we're still not in our normal market, right? We are still in a seller's market in all of our counties. So average active price is down 4.3% over last month. Average active price has gone down 4.3% over last month. Is down 10.8% over last year in LA County. So definitely sellers are asking 10.8% less than they did last year. However, they're receiving 4.5% higher than they did last year. Sellers are getting 4.5% higher than they did last year, which is the normal range of appreciation. So that definitely is a good sign for sellers that, yes, you might be asking for less, but we are receiving more, right? And again, this is our opportunity to be hyper local because in some areas it is definitely going to be, it's going to be much more, right? It could be 10%. And in some areas, it could be that sellers are receiving less. You will definitely have to dive into your specific neighborhood so that you can get the exact number for your sellers or for your buyers. All right, months of inventory has gone up 11.5% over last month. So last month we were at 2.6 months of inventory. Currently, we are at 2.9 months of inventory, which is great. We need to be moving as close to that 4 months as possible. It has gone up 49.2% overall as compared to last year. So last year we were at 2 months of inventory. Currently, we are at 3 months of inventory. So that's great. We are definitely moving in the right direction. All right, so average days on market has gone up 3.7%. We were at 27 days on market last month. We're at 28 days on market currently, so not a big change at all, right? As compared to last year, 11.8% decrease. So we were at 34 days on market last year. We are at 30 days on market this year, okay? So definitely you just want to keep in mind, that houses are moving fast. Contrary to popular belief, yes, they are staying on the market a little bit longer in certain areas. However, properties typically are still moving fairly quickly. All right, sold versus original list price, no change over last month. Sellers are getting 98% of their list price, and no change over last year in August. However, a 1% increase as compared to last year overall. Right. So last year sellers were getting 97% of their list price in LA County. Currently, at this point in the year, they are getting 98% of their list price, which is still definitely strong for sellers, right? They are happy because they are getting 98% of their list price. All right, let's go to Orange County. The OC normally moves a little bit differently. For sale properties have increased 8.2% over last year. That's, remember, properties that are active on the market. Look at this, you guys. Orange County, just like in LA County, for sale properties has increased 50.8% over last year. So we clearly are seeing more inventory coming on the market, which we desperately need, because even though you see this 50% increase in inventory, we are still in a huge crunch in terms of inventory. And we'll see that when we look at our absorption rates, right? Our months of inventory. So again, we are definitely seeing more inventory, but it is definitely going faster because we needed it so desperately, right? All right, sold properties are down 15.3% over last month. Down 11.8% over last year, same time frame in August. However, still up 3.4% overall as compared to last year. So properties that have actually closed escrow in Orange County it has increased 3.4% as compared to last year, which is pretty much in alignment with LA County. I think just a couple of percentage points higher, right? All right, pending properties have gone down 6.7% over last month. 2.5% decrease over last year, same time frame in August. However, are still holding strong, 3.4% increase as compared to last year. So again, in Orange County, our three major sales trends for sale properties, sold properties, and pendants have actually all still gone up. So that is, we're moving in the right direction in the OC. And new listing inventory is also positive, although it went down 20.6% over last month, and 7.6% decrease over last year, same time frame in August. You still see a 13.9% increase overall. So we still have had more new listings hit the market this year to the tune of 13.9% increases over last year. Okay, so 13.9% more new listing inventory than last year, which is great because, again, we need the inventory for the demand that we're seeing in the marketplace. All right, so average active price has gone down 3.3% over last year. I'm sorry, over last month. 1.4% decrease over last year, same time frame in August, and a 1.4% decrease overall. So in Orange County, sellers are asking 1.4% less than they were last year. However, as you can see, they are receiving 11.8% higher than they did last year. So unlike LA County, right, where the average sold price was more like 4.2% increase over last year, which is definitely in your normal range. Here you've got Orange County being in that double-digit area, right? And that's because I believe a big reason for that is because there's less inventory in Orange County than there is in LA County. And therefore you're getting that bidding effect, right? Because the demand in Orange County, there's not enough supply to meet the demand. more buyers are having multiple offer situations on these homes, and they're bidding it up. Hence, property, you know, are going at a higher price, right? So 11.8% higher than they were last year. Okay. All right. So let's look at months of inventory. Months of inventory has gone up 24.2% over last month. So we were at 1.7 months of inventory last month. We're at 2.1 months of inventory currently. And again, you guys look at that, because even in LA County, we're in the 3 months of inventory, or we're right there, right close to there. Whereas you can see here in Orange County, we barely got 2 months of inventory, right? We are still, it's better than it was last year, to the tune of 43.2% increase. Last year, we were only at 1.4 months of inventory. That means last year at this time, if we had stopped sales, if we had stopped putting properties on the market, right? It would only take 1.4 months for all the properties to sell out, right? Or to be sold. So that is just, I mean, that's literally no inventory. So at least currently we have 2 months of inventory on the market in Orange County, 2 months of inventory. Okay. So what does that mean to you guys? What that means is, if you do have a buyer, you've got to prepare them for the competition, right? You've got to prepare them for the competition. You've got to make sure that they understand the environment of the nature of the market in Orange County, and you've got to get hyper local to make sure that you understand what's happening in the neighborhoods in Orange County that you're helping your clients in, right? So make sure that you're doing your research, and let us know if you need help with that, right? All right, average days on market has increased 19% over last month. We were at 21 days on market last month. We're at 25 days on market currently. And a 23.3% decrease as compared to last year. So last year we were at 30 days on market. Currently we're at 23 days on market, right? So definitely properties in Orange County are moving fast, right? And look at that, right? Just right below it. Last year, sellers were getting 97% of their list price. Currently, sellers are getting 99% of their list price overall, okay? A 2.1% increase. So the reality is in Orange County, sellers are extremely happy. They are getting 99% of their list price. It's only taken 23 days currently to market their property and get it into escrow, right? And they are getting double-digit appreciation. That is a great story to be telling sellers in Orange County. If they ask you, is now a good time to sell? Heck yes, right? Now is a great time to sell. I know the question will be, where would I go, right? So there are some sellers that need to move now, and that's who we need to be talking to, the need to move now sellers, right? So now just this month, a 1% decrease. I'm going to go back to this sold versus original list price. So last month, sellers were getting 98% of their list price. Currently, sellers are getting 97% of their list price at this point in August. Okay, so just a comparison of 1% decrease. All right, let's look at Riverside County. I'm going to check the chat real quick. Melissa asked, does that mean that real estate agents are competing more for clients in Orange County than LA, or should we get involved with sellers in Orange County regardless of the lack of inventory? Well, the thing about it is that, Melissa, it doesn't mean that real estate agents are competing for more clients in Orange County. That is meaning that buyers are competing for the inventory, right? Buyers are competing. So your clients are having to compete for the inventory, just like they are in any other county, right? But in Orange County, because of the scarcity of inventory, they're having more fierce competition, more multiple offer situations. And if you're asking if you should get involved with sellers, absolutely. But you should get involved with sellers no matter what county they're in, right? But especially in Orange County, because there is such a lack of inventory, that property will probably fly off the market if it is priced properly, and in any, good condition, probably any condition though. But I would also say that when you get a seller in any county, right, you got to do your due diligence. You got to make sure that you take what you're learning here today and bring it hyper local to that specific home. Okay, so that you understand the market conditions in that home. You don't want to tell just a seller, make this broad blanket statement, and then come to find out in their particular pocket, homes aren't selling like hotcakes and they aren't getting 99% of their list price. You want to make sure that you do your due diligence, but absolutely, we should all be focusing on getting listings, right? Because we need the supply, we need the inventory. And for every listing, you should be able to find 2 buyers. Okay. Hopefully I answered that for you. All right, so let's look at Riverside County. For sale properties has gone up 3.6% over last month. Properties that are actually active on the market has gone up 3.6% over last month. 41.2% increase over last year, same time frame in August, and a 41.2% increase overall. That's for sale properties is definitely increased 40%. So not as much as in Orange County. Orange County and LA County, because we were closer to the 50%, right? But definitely a significant increase over last year. Sold properties has gone down 7.6% over last month, and gone down only 0.1% over last year. So sold properties has gone down 0.1% over last year as compared to last year. I remember last week, and just tracking this number, it was actually a little bit larger of a decrease, and now it's gone down. I believe that's because, again, we're catching up, right? These are considered our hot months, June, July, August. And so it looks like, the numbers are catching up. We're having more closings, and that's shortening that number. So that's a good sign. We want to see that go back into the green, right? And so we can be moving in the right direction and getting more properties sold. All right. So pendants have gone up 2.1% over as compared to last month, 19.9% increase as compared to last year, same time frame in August, and an increase of 1.7% overall as compared to last year. So that's good. Properties that are actually in escrow has also gone up 1.7% over last year. New listing inventory has gone down 7.1% as compared to last month, 0.9% increase over last year, same time frame in August, and a 14.2% increase overall. So that's great. In Riverside County, again, we're seeing positive gains in new listing inventory. We want to keep seeing that because we need as much inventory to come on the market to bring us into alignment. Average active price has gone down 5% over last month. So sellers are asking right now 5% less than they did last month, and a 0.9% decrease overall as compared to last year. So sellers in Riverside County are asking 0.9% less than they did last year, which isn't even 1%, right? However, look at what they're receiving. They're receiving 6.5% higher than they did last year. So sellers in Riverside County, just like in all of our counties, are happy because they are still getting normal amounts of appreciation. Anywhere between the 4 and the 7% are normal amounts of appreciation. That 10 and 11% increase that we saw in Orange County, that's definitely great appreciation. And we consider that above average, right? Appreciation. So 6.5% higher than they were last year on sold property. So that's great. Absorption rates. All right. We are 11.5% higher. We had 2.6 months of inventory last month, and 2.9 months of inventory currently. So definitely moving in the right direction. A 41.9% increase as compared to last year. So we were at 1.9 months of inventory last year. Huge. That was just scarcity, right? And currently we are at 2.7 months of inventory. So definitely moving in the right direction overall. So that's a good sign for our market. And a good sign for us as agents that more inventory is coming on the market because, again, We need that if we've got buyers that have been looking and they haven't been able to get into something, you know, that's a good sign for us. So average days on market, 2.6% increase over last month. We were at 39 days on market last month. We're at 40 days on market currently. Again, you know, just a very small amount of change. As compared to last year, an 8.7% decrease. We were at 46 days on market last year. We're currently at 42 days on market in Riverside County currently, okay? So again, don't let that fool you though. If you've got a buyer in Riverside County, you better get them out there fast, because if it's a good property in a good neighborhood, it's going to go fast, okay? Sold versus original list price, a 1% decrease. We are at 97% of list price last month, currently at 96% of list price. Overall, we're 1% increase. So last year we were at 96% of list price. Sellers were getting 96% of list price. Currently, sellers are getting 97% of list price. Okay. So again, they're getting close to 100% of their list price. And remember, we influence that list price. If we're doing our job in terms of educating our sellers on what their property is worth, because we're looking at the data, we're looking at the comparables, then we can hopefully influence them to make the right decision and put their property on the market at the right price that's going to cause them to have multiple offers and bring them 100% of their list price, or 101 or 102% of their list price, right? All right, last county of the day. Here we go, San Bernardino County. 3.9% increase on for sale properties over last month, 35.8% increase over last year, same time frame in August, and a 35.8% increase overall, okay? So we are seeing definitely more inventory come on the market. I think San Bernardino County is the least amount of inventory that has come on, because everyone else is either 40% and above, right? But still significant. 35% increase in inventory is still significant. So that's great. Sold properties have gone down 7.2% over last month, and 8.8% decrease over last year, same time frame in August, 24 days in August, and 2.6% decrease, however, as compared to last year. So properties that have actually closed escrow has gone down 2.6% as compared to last year, okay? Pendants are up 1.9% as compared to last month, 11.8% increase over last year, same time frame in August, and a 0.7% decrease as compared to last year. As compared to last year. So again, in San Bernardino County, unlike all the other counties, 2 of our 3 major sales trends are in the red, okay? So what does that mean? We're just not having the same traction in San Bernardino County as we are having in the other counties. Now, again, remember San Bernardino County, Riverside counties, they're in the outskirts. And so definitely we normally see slowdowns in those areas more than you would see in LA County and in Orange County, right? So that sometimes is to be expected, especially when we were already anticipating a little bit slower of a market. All right, San Bernardino County, new listing inventory is down 9.5% over last month. However, look at here, 13.5% increase overall, which is great. That's exactly what we want to see, is still inventory coming on the market. I believe in San Bernardino County, we're in more of swinging more towards that normal market than in any other county as well. So average active price has gone down 1.3% as compared to last month, and a 0.4% decrease overall as compared to last year, average active price. So sellers are asking 0.4% less than they did last year. However, look at what they're receiving. They're receiving 4.8% higher than they were last year. So again, that is great news for sellers. They are still getting normal amounts of appreciation, okay? Months of inventory. See, like I mentioned, we're swinging more in line with that normal market in San Bernardino County than in any other county. So a 12.5% increase over last month. We were at 3.2 months of inventory last month. We're at 3.6 months of inventory currently. Overall, a 39.1% increase, because last year we were at 2.6 months of inventory, and currently we are at 3.6 months of inventory. So we are definitely moving towards a normal market in San Bernardino County. So if you've got buyers who are thinking about going out, right, you would definitely want to look into San Bernardino County. There is less competition out there, and better prices, right? And your market is moving in that normal direction. So definitely you're going to have better prices for your buyers, a little less competition for your buyers. So they'll just have a more favorable market. Okay. All right, let's look at average days on market, 9.4% increase over last month. So we were at 32 days on market last month. We're at 35 days on market currently. Overall, a 14% decrease. We were at 43 days on market last year, currently 37 days on market, okay? And sold versus original list price, a 1% decrease over last month. So we were at 98% of list price last month. We're at 97% of list price. And then a 1% increase as compared to last year. Overall, we were at 97% of list price last year. Currently, we are at 98% of list price. So sellers in San Bernardino County are getting 98% of their list price. This is still considered a seller's market in San Bernardino County. They've got less than 4 months of inventory. They're getting 98% of their list price. They are getting 4.8% higher prices, or higher than they did last year, right? Higher value than they did last year. Or appreciation. So definitely we are still in a seller's market in San Bernardino County. The numbers don't lie. All right. That is it, you guys. Any questions? Anybody got any questions? Let's check the chat. Got one new message. If I wanted to do an educational post about Orange County, can I say that now is a great time to buy? And if you're looking to buy in Orange County, there is high demand and limited property inventory depending on the specific cities within Orange County. And what would I comment regarding interest rates if I'm asked? So yes, that is a good educational post about Orange County. You could absolutely do that. And what you said, yes, you can absolutely say that it is a good time to buy, and that there is high demand. Absolutely. Interest rates, I would say, Melissa, you should talk with Nancy or Rosie or Luis, because there are lenders, and you can see what the current interest rates are. You might be able to even come up with a little grid, because they have grids that they have, but interest rates are going down. So, I mean, definitely interest rates have become more favorable over the last couple of weeks. And the Fed has said that they may do a rate cut in September. So that very well may happen in September. And we're right there, you know, at the beginning. So just about in September. So you could be seeing interest rates go down even further. Okay. So definitely those are all reasons to buy now, right? Is that the interest rates have been going down. And so, you know, that's what you could say. If you didn't want to quote interest rates, then you could just say interest rates have definitely been going down over the last couple of weeks. Give me a call, create a call to action. Give me a call to find out specifics, right? Or call me for details. All right. All right. So let's see. I get another message. Oh, you're welcome, my dear. All right. So upcoming events, you guys, we've got a great week ahead of us. You got group coaching today, and we are going to be talking more about scripts and dialogues with the BRBC and with the buyer presentation. We are doing our conversations in real play tomorrow with Diana. We will have Q&A with Ed tomorrow at 11 to 12. And then the phenomenal buyer mastery. This is a lunch and learn with Fred Said. You guys, Fred Said is a top team in Orange County. He has an expansion team here in our market center. he sells hundreds of homes a year. He is someone that you guys want to learn from. And he is going to be talking to us about how his team is handling the changes that have been going on. Okay. So he's going to be telling us about his buyer systems and how his buyers are 50% of all his closed transactions. So he's not just a listing agent. He is working with buyers, and he is going to be talking with us about how to navigate what's going on and what he's seeing and those scripts that his team are using. So buyer mastery. So those of you guys who are working with buyers, this is a must attend. All right. And that's tomorrow from 1 to 2 p.m. And it's in-house. He's going to be here. I don't know if we're going to be able to record it because Fred said gets paid to speak. And sometimes paid speakers don't necessarily allow us to record for free. I'm hoping that we can, and I'm going to confirm that today. But definitely you guys, you definitely should be here. All right. And let's see what else we've got. We've got our tech workshop with Eileen on tomorrow at 6:30. And then we've got Wednesday. We also have our tech workshop. I'm going to make sure I'm not missing anything. And then, of course, on Wednesday and Thursday, we've got our Zoom with Ed at 10 o'clock, Wednesday and Thursday. All righty. So do not miss out on all of the training, you guys. Now more than ever, the training is so super important. All right. So do not miss it. Save the date for our bonfire, September 19th. We are having our annual bonfire at Bolsa Chica Beach. And you just come. Bring your beach chairs and have a good time. Bring the family. We have a really good time, and it's a lot of fun. So the food and everything is provided. So you just come, and it's kind of the end of summer celebration. So we'd love to see all of you guys there. Definitely let the front desk know. We're going to have our RSVP at the front desk. Let the front desk know if you intend to join us. Okay. All right. Industry news. This is what I was excited about. Industry news. First thing up, I just found this in the industry news and I just thought it was really cool. KW, best equipped to grow in the post-settlement world. Why? Because of our technology and training. Okay? Because we have been training our agents on this for months. We have our brokers on board with training. We have our team leaders, myself, our PC coaches, everybody's on board with training all of you guys and making sure that you understand what's going on and how to navigate it. And as well as our technology being cutting edge, able to keep you guys being responsive to the clients, following up, all of that good stuff. And the reality is that we are well equipped to grow in this post-settlement world. Okay, so I was excited to see that being reported. And Mark Willis is our president and CEO, and he is leading the charge. So that was really cool. But it's because of our training and our technology. That was the takeaway from this, is that as long as we're equipped, as long as we're prepared, we can handle whatever comes because we are being the true professionals in the industry, right? Let me see. Did I miss something in the chat? Let's see. Oh, okay, Melissa, I think I answered that about recording the Fred said, right? Yeah. Not sure just yet. So I'll get back to you guys on that. All right. So this is what I was talking about. Last thing of the day. They interviewed 3,000 of our KW MAPS coaching agents who are out there just like you guys helping buyers and sellers over the last month over the last couple of weeks. And this was the results of the survey. 97% of buyers are agreeing to pay your commission and sign representation agreements. That's 97% are agreeing to pay your commissions and sign a representation agreement. And yes, they said this. They are the buyers aren't just saying, yes, I'm just signing on the dotted line. They are hopeful that you are going to be able to negotiate with the sellers to pay your commission, right? but they are saying, yes, we want to be represented and we want you to represent us and we want to work something out so that you get paid. Okay. So that was really extremely positive. I was excited to see that. It's in line with my expectation and what I'm thinking anyway, but the evidence is starting to come out because they are surveying us like crazy because they do want to see what is happening right now with people who are boots to the ground, and that's us, right? All right, so seller commission offers. How many sellers are offering commission right now? So on the seller side, 77% are offering commission for buyer agency at the time of listing. So how is it breaking down? This is how it's breaking down. 76.9%, almost all are offering commissions, are saying, yes, they want to offer a concession to the buyer's agent. 9% of the pie, about half are offering. Okay. And I'm not sure what that means, about half are offering, but 9% are iffy on offering. 3.8% are some are offering, and most don't specifically state. 10% don't specifically state if they're going to be offering. Okay. They're indifferent. They haven't said either way. But the key here is this, you guys, 77% are offering. Okay. 77% of sellers are offering. And it appears to me that if you add the 3.8 and the 9, you've got another, was that 13% really, that are kind of in that limbo where they're like, yeah, I may offer depending on the offer, right? And then you've got 10% who don't really know or have not made any commitment one way or the other. But this is good. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Because that was good news to me. Both of these numbers are good news, right? That 97% are signing the buyer's agreement. And in all honesty, we're seeing this in-house. I know Diana had a meeting last week. I also had one, a listing, and we both got agreements. So how do you guys feel about this? Chime in. Oh, let's see. Go ahead. Who came off mute?
I think that's great. I've been very worried. Hi, Brandy. This is Eliadora. And I think I've been a little apprehensive. So this is good news. I'm very happy to see.
Good. Absolutely. And Eliadora, Ed's training is at 10 o'clock on Wednesday and Thursday on Zoom. I'm with you. You're welcome. I'm with you on that. It is, to me, it is music to my ears because people are operating in fear right now. And this is showing us, you guys, that we do not have to operate in fear. We have to be prepared. We've got to know what to say, how to explain it. And here's some more good news. Explanation time. This is from a listing perspective. How much time is it taking to explain the changes, the new commission changes post 8/17 to your clients? Less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. 71.2% of our agents only took less than 10 minutes to explain. The remaining 28.8% under 20 minutes. Okay. So just know that it's not taking an hour to explain this stuff. It is taking under 10 minutes to explain it. And if you can't explain it in under 10 minutes, you probably need to just get a better understanding for yourself. And that's why we're going through the dialogues, because we really do want you to have a good way to explain this without overdoing it, right? Seller willingness, on a scale of 1 to 10, most said that sellers are at about an 8, 9, or 10 on their willingness to offer to pay the buyer fee, whether used in marketing or as a negotiation once an offer is made. So whether it is at the time of taking the listing and asking them at that time, whether it's that time, or the seller saying, well, let's wait until we get an offer. And yes, I'm definitely willing to pay a buyer concession, but let's wait until we get an offer to see what that concession is going to look like. This is telling us that sellers are between an 8 and a 10 in their willingness to offer the buyer concession. So again, this is great news. This is really great news. And this again, now here's what I will say, you guys. I think that's my last slide. Yeah. Here's what I will say. They are this survey, they interviewed KW MAPS coaching clients, 3,000 KW MAPS coaching clients. What does that mean? These professionals are coached by professional, which means they are highly skilled and trained. So I don't want to tell you guys, I'm telling you guys that information because I believe that if you attend the trainings, if you practice what to say, if you've got your buyer presentation or your listing presentation down, right? You know how to give it. It's truly professional. I believe you're going to have those same results. Okay. You're going to have those same results, but don't go into it without being prepared, thinking you're going to have those same results, because I don't think you will. Okay. So I just want to be totally transparent about that, because those folks that they interviewed that are getting those results, those folks are trained and prepared. Okay. So any questions for me? We good?
I have a question.
Please.
When you mentioned trained and prepared, does that matter, like the years of experience they have, or not at all?
I honestly, Monserrat, I don't think that it matters in terms of years of experience. I think, well, of course, let me not say that. Years of experience normally translates in them knowing what to say and knowing how to respond, even in a more comfortable way, because they've been doing it for a long time, right? So let's not at all, I'm not going to diminish anybody's experience. However, do I feel like you as a new agent can compete? Absolutely. Because it's just a dialogue. It's just you being able to know what to say. It's you knowing the market and knowing your numbers. So if you're willing to do the work to get prepared, then absolutely you can compete. New agents do it every day. So yeah, you should, as a new agent, you shouldn't feel like you're going to be any less prepared than anybody else if you've been attending the classes and you've got your buyer presentation that you've practiced, you prepared it and you've practiced it and keep practicing it, you'll be just as prepared as the next person.
Thank you, Brandy.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Norma, did you have a question, my dear?
No, I just want to say thank you, Brandy.
You're welcome. Thank you guys very much. You guys have a fabulous day. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow here for Ed's Q&A. Bring your questions for Ed, because that's the time. It's just a Q&A. So bring your questions for Ed. And then for Fred Said, it's going to be awesome. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Hey, Connie. Good to see you on.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ivan. Hey, Kimmy, how you feeling?
Feeling better. I'll be there tomorrow, ready to go.
Good. Yay. All right. I'll see you guys. Bye.